give like a little introduction about yourself. Who you are. I guess where you're at with ecom right now. Um, just in general.
I'm Mohammed Abdul Gadir. I live in the UK. I'm originally from Sudan. So I've been doing ecom for about, you could say like, I don't know, maybe like 6 months. But first I started organically, which of course it wasn't really the wave, it was more paid ads, which really showed me my results. Um, so when I joined the farm, I started seeing like way more results since I really like wanted to like succeed in what I was doing. So far with the brand I'm running now, I've ran maybe around 115K this month,
That's
and
sick.
in total, I'll probably run like 100 and like I don't know, maybe like 125K.
Yeah.
And my highest day of like revenue was like I think it was around like 7K-ish. And I've been holding like really like steady 7K days. I'm going into Q4, I hopefully want to turn it into like 15, 20K days, hopefully.
Bro, if you ride the momentum like Q4, because like this Q4 is probably gonna be my first like real Q4 experience too. So I'm hyped as fuck to see what happens. But there's a lot of
Yeah.
money to be made. Like I've heard a lot from people that've been in the game longer, even longer than me. So there's a lot of money to be made. But do you care sharing like your profit margins? Like how much are you usually profiting percentage
Um
wise? Like
I know I have 30% profit margins.
that's sick. And do you have like
Yeah.
a
So
team?
from like yeah, so far I've made the team like quite recently, but like I'm still like training them and stuff. So like in a sense, like I got a CS, I got someone working on my CS team, I got an editor, I got I got a script writer, I got a strategist. All of these people are from like across the world. Some people like
Yeah.
are from Vietnam, stuff like that.
Oh, that's sick. I've never hired anybody from Vietnam yet. But so how many people are
Yeah.
total on your team right
Nah,
now?
those guys best workers ever. So I've got 4 people on my team so far. So I want to expand to like maybe like I don't know, like 20, where I can be like really like hands off. Since right now I'm in school, so like I'm not really like working as much, but I'm still trying to like make as much money as I am, like as I was in summer, but still be in school at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but that's sick. So aside from just that, like where are you at in life right now? Like before even ecom started, like what were you doing back then? What are you doing right now? I know you just mentioned you're in school. But like give like a little overview of where you're at.
So yeah, so before ecom, I was just literally, I was just in school. I would like come back from school and study like 10 hours a day and then go to sleep and keep doing the same thing since I had exams and stuff. And like, I wanted to get into university. But like, quite recently, I found out that like, there's other ways of making money. Like, school ain't the only path that someone can take to be taken that further step in life. So of course, like being in school and all that, I also used to play like piano a lot and just playing sports and all that, just being with my friends like all the time. But
Yeah.
like after like a bit, I started to really like lock in on life and just see like there's more to it in a sense. And then that's where like, I really locked in and started making the money I am now, and hopefully it grows even more.
Yeah. Inshallah, bro. Inshallah, that's sick. Wait, so when did you because like
Inshallah.
the thing with just online business as a whole, it's like you almost have like this like mindset shift, kind of like what you're describing, where it's like you're living like normal life. Like I had this exact same thing too, so I'm speaking from experience. It's like you're just living life, doing whatever, and you're just kind of like following the same path as everybody around you. But then it's almost like either a specific event clicks something in your brain, or maybe you find something, maybe you start learning about something, and then it kind of just like almost rewires your brain in a sense, and you go from like this general path, and you start walking down another one. But like, when was that for you?
Yeah.
Like, how long ago did you like realize like fuck school, fuck all this shit. I want to like kind of make my own money, do my own thing.
You know what? It was after I was studying like so much, like 10 hours a day, but still I didn't like. see as much results with school since I'm not really like the brightest student in a way, but also seeing like scrolling on my For You page, seeing these kids making like 200K months, all of that, and all they do is just sit at home and just work. And also a big factor was like getting my heart broken in a way. Like I wanted to prove her wrong in like what she could do, like what she lost. So that made me grind like even harder. And I
Yeah.
also like when grinding, like I've always been like when I didn't see results, I was always like demotivated in a way. But ways of keeping myself motivated was like, so basically I had this vision board where I would like see every single day when I get up in the morning and just help me like take that further step. So I can show you if you want.
If you have it, yeah, pull it up.
It's all over my
Oh
wall.
shit, this guy's got the whole wall. Wait, that's actually so sick.
Oh,
Yo, shit.
bro, I got right there. Is it a loss or is it a redirection? Then just trust the process.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that is so sick. I actually had a. I'm not at home right now, but like I had like a similar vision board that I had like printed out on like a piece of paper. It wasn't like on my wall. Actually, no, I did put the paper on the wall, but it was just like one paper with like it was like a Canva printout. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean like same thing, bro. I have this card. Fuck, where is it? Oh, I think I left it in Canada. Fuck. There's this card that I wrote down literally like a month or like 2 weeks before I tested my product, and it literally just said like I am actively running a seven-figure e-commerce brand. It's almost like I like wrote it into existence. So it's kind of cool. I think vision boards and all that shit,
Yeah.
like the whole like manifesting law of attraction shit. Like I don't think that's like the only thing you need to start moving, start making money, succeeding and shit. But it definitely plays a part. Like it sets your mind straight. But looking back, like so, how long ago did you get into online business? Like, when was like the first time you started learning about stuff?
So first time I learning about his stuff was with my friends. So we both had like similar mindsets when it came to making money. So in a way, he was like, "Oh, yo, let's start doing drop shipping."
Mhm.
So I was like, "Oh, I don't really know anything about that," but I was like, "Okay, then let's try it." He was like, "Oh, we don't really have money since we're in school and stuff." So he was like, "Oh, let's start doing organic." So of course we started picking a product.
Yeah.
It was
And when
like
was
our
this?
products were terrible, the worst products ever. Maybe like maybe like 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Oh shit. So you basically you've been in the game for less than a year, like just as a whole.
Literally less than a
Yeah.
year.
That's insane. Did you do anything before like e-commerce? Did you ever do like
No, never.
damn. That's bro, for me, like I had like so many random things that I did. Like like those stories of like the kids growing up and like selling candy and selling like all these things in school shit.
Yeah.
That was me. That was me. I sold fucking fidget spinners, like candy. I sold sweets to the fat kid in the fifth grade. I still remember that shit, bro. That would be
Mm,
my weekly allowance. And then like all this shit. So
mm.
that's actually sick. Like the fact that like ecom is like the first thing you tried, because normally the first thing that people try, it's just like a learning process. Like a lot of times, I guess people
Yeah.
don't they don't really see much results with it, right? But I guess when you got into ecom, so organic, you're just running like shitty products. I'm assuming you were just posting random shit. You didn't really make any sales. Did you make any sales or no?
So I would sell this little like tiny camera. Like it was
Yeah,
like the size of like my like that like it was like that small. So
yeah.
like in a way it was like we're trying to sell that, making videos about it and stuff. But then after since it clicked, it was like, why am I selling that when people can just use their phones?
Yeah, yeah,
So we started running that. We started making videos, putting our hearts into it, made zero money. So yeah, it was
yeah. Just part
terrible.
of the game. And then when you got into like paid ads, so how long was that when you got into just paid?
Probably like 4 months ago, maybe.
That's crazy. 3, 4 months. And then did you end up like
Yeah.
joining any other like groups or mentorships or anything like that? Or was like mine the first one that you joined?
Okay, so I joined the mentorship before this. It
Yeah.
was called Worst Thing Ever. When I tell you, like, his course was literally a blank piece of paper and bullet points on what we should do. So
Yeah.
after that, we would like ask him questions and stuff like that, and he would just like ghost us.
Damn.
That was like, I
That's
think it was
crazy.
like a 200 like pound course.
Like one time?
No, monthly.
Oh shit. That's more than mine. My shit is. I mean,
Yeah.
I know we talked about restructuring this shit. I won't mention it on this, but like, yeah, no, I feel like just in general, like so many people, like I should charge a lot fucking more, bro. Like the course that I joined was 2,500 up front, like just straight up,
Mm.
and like even the stuff that I have it now, it's like there's more in my thing than there was in that, right? But I think like I contribute a lot. Like that was like my introduction to all this shit. So like I guess because like a lot of people they have this thing where it's like they kind of disregard like the whole like mentorship thing or like learning from somebody, and it's usually just an ego thing because they think like, oh, I have the biggest cock in the room. I'm just not gonna learn from anybody. I'm not gonna pay anybody, and then they're wondering why they're so fucking piss poor a year later doing fuck all. You know what I mean? Like for you, based on your experience, what do you think having like a group or some type of like guidance, mentorship, whatever? What do you think is like the main thing that benefited you? Like, was it like a mindset thing? Was it like having people around you that are like trying to do the same shit as you? Just being able to like work in that type of environment. Maybe specific things that you learned. Just actual information. Like, what's like the main thing that helped you?
So I think it was a few factors. Like when coming into dropshipping, I didn't really know much. So, and then me being in that course really like disregarded like everything. So I was like, yo, this dropshipping stuff don't work, all of that. So it was until I seen like one of your TikToks come on my For You page where like you seem like really like true to your word. Plus, like you're a Muslim, so I was like, yo, let me actually believe in this guy.
That's the Muslim cheat code, bro. The
So
amount of people that are Muslim that have hit me up just for that reason. But anyways, go on.
mm, nah, so yeah, I remember like it was like a countdown until you dropped the Discord. You're like, everyone was waiting on you to drop this Discord.
Yeah,
So then, cool. I was like, yo, I want to be one of the first people in this shit. So cool. I joined and stuff like that. So it was like a bunch of valuable videos where like I couldn't find on YouTube,
yeah,
I couldn't find anywhere. Like these videos were like one to one. So these really like helped me like understand the game from a different perspective. Like you don't really like sell information how other people's would in a way. Like their videos were just like 2020 videos, like they just don't work anymore. And you
yeah,
like really dialed into like what it is now. And like another thing was like in this Discord, I really made like a lot of friends who really had the same mindset as me. We all wanted to
yeah,
make
yeah,
the same amount of money, like we all wanted to grow. So like we would always like push ourselves, give each other source, stuff like that to help each other grow.
yeah, yeah,
And also like with your like if I had a question, I would just text it to you and we have an ecom chat in the Discord. So I would we just type it and you literally reply in less than 10 minutes. And like that
yeah,
really
yeah,
helped me like really find what I wanted like do. Like if I had a question, like you always had an answer to it. And I didn't really like have to like struggle through it, which made it like really easier for me.
yeah.
So I think like it was one of the best investments I ever made. I swear to God.
It actually gives me kind of goosebumps because, like, bro, like, like money wise, bro, I charge nothing for that shit, bro. Like, it is so cheap,
Mm-mm.
and like, I will charge more. I'm telling you, I'm gonna charge more. I'm gonna restructure this shit. I'm gonna make it better. Just because I also want like people that are actually on this shit. Because the amount of people that have joined for like, bro, you can join for $147 a month, and then leave after a month and be like, oh, I quit. Fuck this. Like, bro, no, I want people to join and be like, yo, okay,
Mm.
fuck it, bro. I put in this much money, like I'm invested, like I have to make this shit work. Otherwise, I'm a bitch. Like that's like kind of what I want to,
Mm.
the type of vibe I want to make. But like that's sick. Like it makes me, I don't know, it just makes me feel good. Like the fact that like people can actually benefit
Yeah.
from being inside. So I'm glad you benefit from it, bro. Like seriously,
Nah, like you
like
genuinely changed my life. Wallah.
it makes me happy to hear, bro. That's sick. But like
Mm.
even like touching up on like the whole like group thing, like you mentioned how you made a ton of friends and stuff. Bro, it is crazy. So many friends I've made just from joining courses and mentorships and stuff. And these friends have put me on so much shit, right? Whether like
Mm.
one of the guys I met in Discord is now my business partner. Another guy I met in a Discord is actually living with me right now. For like a month, he just pulled up to Dubai, and then so many people. I've met so many people just from these groups, these mentorships or whatever. And I don't know. I think the groups are fucking sick. Cause like, where else are you gonna meet these guys? Like your boys back at home. Like, are they doing any of this shit? Like, are any of your friends doing ecom with you or just on their own? Or, like, do they have like the same type of mindset or something?
So all my friends, so I put one of my friends onto the game. So I was like, yo, get Ryan's course and I'm gonna help you out. Like me and Ryan, like we're gonna help you out. You go what I mean? So I was like, okay, and cool. I tried putting him on in a way, which I don't know if he's still consistent with it, but maybe he still is. And I know he's gonna see this video. So yeah, shout
Yeah.
out you. But um yeah, he probably is still in the game, but like most of my friends, they really like dialed into like the traditional route where like school's the only way and like
Yeah. Yeah.
just doing a career.
Yeah.
So literally,
That's the thing, because it's like it's kind of hard to find. Like I was blessed. Like a lot of my friends kind of like are on the same type of pathway, or maybe some of my friends were like inspired by like me going down this pathway. Um, but like I know or I've heard from a lot of people that like most of their boys are just like you can't talk to people that you know in real life about this shit. Like it's almost like you're an outcast. So when you join a group, it's like everybody is also
yeah.
an outcast. So now you feel like you're almost like included, like you belong there, which I think
Mm-mm.
is sick. Um, but I guess one last thing I think, because like at the end of the day, it's like, and I say it's to like everybody. I think I made a TikTok on this shit too. Maybe I put in a YouTube video, but like if you go to class, if you go to school, the grade varies by the person, right? Like the teacher can be the same, the assignments can be the same, the exams can be the same, the environment can be the same. Everything is the exact same, right? But one guy can get an A, one guy can get a D. The same way, someone can come in here, utilize all the information, ask me the same number of questions, all this shit. They have access to all these resources that are inside the Discord. But it's like one guy can make a ton of money like you did, or one guy can get fucking just go broke and end up going back to school or some shit, right? But what do you think you did differently to other people that got in here? Because there's a lot of people that joined the same time as you at the start that aren't making any money yet, right? So do you think like there's anything in specific that you did differently to make you actually succeed with this shit?
So I think there was a few things I've done differently. Like in a way, so with every product test I would do, I would journal it and try and like, break it down into like what maybe could have went wrong or like why I maybe didn't make that much sales or why my CPMs were high and stuff like that. So like I would really like break it down and like really dissect what I was doing. So of course I write that in a book, like with every single product test and like try and implement what I've learned and what I've done wrong into the next product test to even help me grow even further. And I feel like that really like helped me get to where I am now.
That's sick. And when you say like kind of like dissect things down, like how would you usually break down a test? Like let's say you fail the test, what steps would you take?
So when so if I fail the test in a way, maybe I don't know, maybe let's say my CPMs were high. I would probably like just see maybe there was something wrong with my creative, why my creatives were like bad in a way. So in a sense, maybe my hook rate was like really low. So if my hook rate was low, I would be like, okay, then maybe I should change my hook. That's why people aren't really like clicking on it. Where I see people like really like and like buy off people where it's like more organic in a way. It doesn't really like look like an ad
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and stuff like that. And like just really like understanding my metrics as I went, since I feel like metrics are like the key part of ecom. Like if you don't understand your metrics, like you're not gonna succeed in this like at all.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Because like at the end of the day, it's like the only way you're going to learn anything is from data, especially at the start, because you have to be very financially responsible. Because like that's the whole point of dropshipping, right? Dropshipping is just a fulfillment model. The business model doesn't like it's just e-commerce. The only difference is like there's a Chinese person shipping out your product for you. Fucking goats, you know what I'm saying? suppliers and all this stuff. That's like the only
Mm,
difference. Otherwise, it's the same shit. But people like, oh, drop shipping is dead, brother. Drop shipping is literally just how you're shipping your product. It's all the same game, you know. And like the only way you're gonna
mm,
get any meaningful, I guess, feedback is from the money you spend on ads. So it's not even like you're wasting money on ad spend. It's almost like you're investing in information, investing in data, right? And then it is up to you to actually analyze that data. And the issue is when you spend low amounts of money, let's say you're running a 300 stop loss, like I mentioned in the Discord, or even if you run like a little bit over, like 500, right? That's still a very insignificant amount of money. So for you to
yeah.
make a, I guess, educated judgment on that amount of data, which is so minuscule, it's like you kind of just have to play with whatever cards you're dealt, you know? Like obviously if you spent 100K on ads, you'd have much better data to play around with and actually analyze things better. But it's good that you were able to like dissect what you're doing wrong because a lot of people don't do that. I didn't do that for my first 10 product tests, but I just kept like this.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I kept putting shit out there. Um, but you know, you
Mm.
caught on faster than me that you actually have to go back and look at shit. But yeah, I mean that's about it. I mean, we kind of covered up a lot. But like, what?
Literally.
Oh, actually, I forgot to ask you this. How many products did you end up testing before you ended up finding like a winner? Like you actually started scaling your product.
Oh, I think I tested like I think maybe like about like 50, actually maybe not 15, probably like 10 maybe. I would say like 10.
10 products. That's actually fairly low
Yeah.
amount to like a lot of people because like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's all perspective, bro. It's all learning. But 10 is good. 10 is not bad at all. For me, it was 25,
Mm,
but I know some guy who was 50, and I also know
mm,
I know a guy that was one first product. He just ran it up. So
yeah.
yeah, so I guess it's variable person. But that's sick, bro. No,
Mm,
I'm really happy to see that. You know, you're running it up.
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, but we'll end it off on this. Like, let's say somebody if somebody was on the fence of joining, you know, the farm or whatever, or trying to get inside the group, and they're just like kind of hesitant, like, oh, should I join this? Should I not? What would you say to them?
Like, okay, in a sense, I was where they were at. Like, um, I was on the fence too. Like, there's no me and them are the exact same person. Like, there's no difference between me or you or someone who's on the fence of it. Like, we're trying to change our lives. We're all human beings. So, like, in a way, if you can do it, I can do it. What makes them not be able to do it? It's just what you're given, the information you know, what you learn, and how you utilize it, which takes you to these next steps of like like you're right now, you're in Dubai. I want to be there soon.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah. No, but it's very true. Like, there's actually no difference. Like, bro, I started this shit. I started ecom a little over a year ago. You started ecom, you know, just a couple months ago, 6 months ago. You know, like I have no doubt. Like, bro, if you want to pull up in Dubai in 6 months, you probably could. You know, like it's not that like anybody can do this shit.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I feel like a lot of people are just scared to take that initial leap, and then they just like hesitate until they eventually just die, which is like, you know, kind of sad, but
Literally
it is
just
what it is.
doing this, just taking a step.
Yeah, no, that's very true. But yeah, anyways, we've been running for a minute. It was, let's see, 24 minutes now. It was a decent time. But
Yeah,
is
that went
there?
fast.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's like I didn't even notice it. But is there anything you want to end this off with? Any last words before we end this yet?
Literally, I appreciate you. You changed my life, and thank you for everything. I swear to God, Wallah.
Bro, it makes me happy to hear. Wallah. Like it's not even about the money. Yeah, sometimes you know. Um, but
Mm.
yeah, no, I'm glad you're crushing it. Keep crushing it. Run up this Q4, and yeah. So I'll see you in Dubai one day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll pop out sometime.
Inshallah.
Yeah. All right, brother.
Peace to you, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you,
Assalamu
bro.
alaikum. Peace.
Walaikum salam.